Hey guys, welcome back. My name's James and I'm a sports photographer based in the United Kingdom. Today we're going to find out what's in these boxes and let's go. So firstly, before I go into depth on this little video, I'd like to say thank you for everyone that has recently subscribed to this channel. It's been great to see the comments. It's been great to see you guys engaging with those and giving the thumbs up on those. So thank you very much, and to all those new subscribers, welcome. Oh. Thank you. Oh my god, it's heavy. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. So guys, as you would have seen from that little unboxing montage, what was inside was in fact my 2023 Capturing Somerset landscape calendar. I'm super excited for this one, and in a bit I'm going to showcase how to take photographs of this to be able to sell. I am predominantly a sports photographer, but I do like to dabble and have photographed landscapes in the past, and I continue to do so as my business continues to grow as well. However, the two genres do come together quite nicely, and some of my favourite shots, which are pinned, I think at the moment, to my Instagram profile, are of landscape shots with a sports element to it. And I think actually photographing different genres can help your photography skills develop as a whole. And so, yeah, doing landscapes is amazing, and is a good chance to improve your skills. What I'm happy about with this calendar though is a good chance to actually reflect on what I have been doing over the year, places that I've been to in Somerset, and reflecting on those times I do have off, and remind myself that I can take time off to relieve that stress of running a business. Alright, before I talk about how I photograph my calendar for it to be able to be sold, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about mindful photography, and actually it's related to landscape photography quite well. And I'm going to be doing a bit of a series on mindful photography and what that is and what it is to me, especially after someone that has suffered with mental health over the last year. So for me, mindful photography is something that I call slow photography. It's completely opposite to what I'm used to, especially in sports. It's such fast paced and the deliverables are instant at some point. So taking yourself down a notch and just slowing everything down. And landscape photography is very much that. I think landscape photography I go and do when I feel most stressed. And I think there was a situation, not really a situation, but a story I could probably tell you about where I went recently, and it's probably trying to capture a photograph for 2024 calendar actually, and that's when I went down to a place called West Lidford. And I don't have any footage of it because I wanted to film a YouTube channel of going down to this place in West Lidford, shoot it, how I would shoot it, etc, etc. But I got down there, it was a really hot day, when we had that heat wave in the UK, and I wanted to film it, but when I got down there was like hundreds of people jumping off this bridge where it was, and I'll put the image up here of what I actually got in the end. But as soon as I saw all the people jumping in or swimming in the water, I was like, I can't film. But it didn't deter me from actually getting the photograph. You know, I think mindful photography, sometimes you don't necessarily need to either get a photograph or a video, you're just there at the time and you can just experience what you're experiencing. It sounds a bit hipster, but actually it's it's just a chance to just unwind. So I started to engage with the guys down there a little bit. They were engaging back with me. Oh, you're getting a photo, blah, blah, blah. Get me jumping in, blah, blah, blah. And it's just being able to go out and enjoy yourself, I think, is the most important value from it, and not stressing too much, because at the end of the day, I'm doing landscape photography to try and take that stress element away. So I think for me, mindful photography takes 3 aspects, and that is 1, to be present, 2, to shoot what you love, and 3 is to see and not just looking through the viewfinder or through the lens. So for me, yeah, being present, as I said, with that story down to West Lidford, you know, I was there, I was going to film it for YouTube, blah, 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 but I ended up just getting a photograph and just enjoying that time and that evening. And actually Kirk came and joined me that evening, and we just were able to share some things and what have you, and just enjoy the evening. 2, obviously just shooting what you love. I don't necessarily always enjoy doing landscape photography, but I was out with my camera, and I felt like my camera was an extension of myself, taking the photo, no stress at all, just getting the photo of West Lidford and the church over the river. So sports photography, I love it, absolutely love it. The fast pacedness of it, catching the action in a still picture, amazing, love it. But landscape photography as well has that certain elements. You know, one of the things that I absolutely love is going out at night into the night sky and just being able to just have that absolute quiet. You know, you can look up at the sky in the dark, see the stars. I don't think there's anything quite like it, to be honest. It's just, you know, either catching the odd meteor or seeing a constellation that you've not seen for a while, or even capturing the Milky Way. So I think, mindful photography, you can do it at any point of the day. You can go out in the rain like it is now. You probably can hear it. Hopefully with an umbrella if you've got a camera, especially if you're not weather sealed, and just shoot whatever you want. It could be a nice misty morning, it could be bright sunlight, you know, and as I said before, you don't even need to take a photograph to be able to go out and enjoy yourself and taking photos or not taking photos. So yeah, and again, number 3 is seeing and not just looking through your viewfinder. And I said, looking up at the stars, you know, you're not actually taking a photo of what you're looking at the stars, but just being there in the environment, hearing the things you hear, seeing the things you hear. I think one of the scariest things was actually capturing Comet Neowise a few years back, and being out in this dark field and just hearing these like weird noises. I was a bit freaked out by it, but it's just that thing of just being outdoors or being indoors and taking photographs. That's what I enjoy about mindful photography. And so yeah, I'll be exploring that in the next few videos. So now I've talked about mindful photography a little bit, it probably bored you senseless, but now let's actually go and shoot the calendar. So I've come down to the kitchen right now because I want to try and get some like atmospheric shots for the calendar. Kind of trying to put it in perspective for someone when they actually buy it, what it's going to look like in their house and stuff like that. It's better for me to do it in the kitchen than up in my office. So I brought the camera down, light down, and I brought my camera down with me. Today I'm going to try and use my A7R4 with my 85mm prime lens on by Samyang, and then because it's quite dark today, it's raining outside, I'm going to try and use my flash with a Cellen's sphere on the top just to soften the light a little bit. First shot I'm going to try and do, you might be able to see the calendar up on the wall behind me, but I'm just going to put it next to just a magnetic board and just try and set that environmental shot to start with. So it's going to have like the calendar in shot and then some other stuff in the house. So let's see how it goes. I might have to get on my tiptoes so that the light doesn't shine straight off that board. But let's see how the first one goes. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's good. The second shot I'm going to try and get is just a close-up personal shot of me holding onto the calendar, flicking through the pages. And I might have to try and change cameras for this because the A7R and some of the older Sonys don't have a complete flip screen, unlike the 7.4 that I'm shooting with. So I can't actually see what the hell I'm shooting. So I'm gonna swap cameras, see what photo I get. I'll show you what photo I get, and then we'll move on to the next shot. But it's just so that it kind of imitates what a person's gonna be holding in their hand when they get hold of it, the calendar. So that's why I'm gonna go for that shot. So third and final shot I'm going to try and get, I'm going to try and do a top-down shot using the flowers behind me, the calendar's on the table, top-down. I'm just swap lenses now to the Sigma's 24-70, and I'm going to use my phone torch just to try and cast some light whilst I'm filming you guys on this constant light here. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Stand on the chair. Sorry if you got a bum shot there. Cool, now that one's done, I'm just gonna grab one of my binded proofs. I'm gonna unbind it, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is just like layer all the pages on top of each other. So you've got 12 months showing, and just get a shot of all 12 months together. Saves me a bit of time just trying to like individually take a picture of each one and then stick them all together. So a bit of a cheaty way to do it, but let's get it done. So I've just finished taking the photographs of my calendar. It will be available online to buy, and I'm looking to probably take it to a few stores locally as well. I've only ordered 100, and there is going to be a golden ticket inside of one of the calendars, which the winner will get a free print. And I ran that last year as well, and went down a storm. So yeah, if you want to buy my calendar, you don't have to, especially if you don't live in Somerset, because it's a Somerset-based calendar. But if you want to buy the calendar from me, it's available on my website, or you can just contact me via email or via Instagram or Facebook Messenger. It'll be on there. My links are all above. I think my banner on my channel page. But yeah, as I said, it's going to be £10, and it's predominantly photos. Well, predominantly, it is photos of Somerset. So if you're from outside that region, sorry. So I'm going to start wrapping up this video now. I'm hoping that you found it useful. It's a bit different to the last couple of videos, I know, but photographers, if you are looking to try and sell your work at all, or put your work into one place, I highly recommend making a calendar, or even a digital or a physical book, just to kind of feel good about what you've actually produced, and actually be able to share that with lots more people in a physical format. What have I got coming up? I've got a few weddings coming up, I've got a lot of gym shoots coming up, and I've got a few meetings for next year's cycling calendar, which is exciting, and I'm fingers crossed that comes off. Anyway, thank you to everyone that subscribed recently. My goal is to try and hit 1,000 subscribers, so if you can, like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you are new here, that would be greatly appreciated. And until the next video, goodbye.